All right, guys, welcome back. Like we said, we're going over the other ones here, and today we're going to go over Forces of Fantasy Errata and FAQ. So let's rank up.
Yeah, Forces of Fantasy.
Woo!
Good guys.
Okay. All right, guys. So here we are. Like I said, we're going over all the rule changes. Last one was over Old World, the core rules. We had a lot. This one, there's a lot, but they kind of all do the same thing. So we're gonna kind of jump through and say this is the same, this is the same. We're not going to go through all the point changes. We're going to tell you to look up those, but some major changes going on in here, especially rule wise. And I think one of the biggest ones starts with gyrocopters, peg knights, and there's one other unit that's affected by skirmishing. There's skirmishing changes now. So gyrocopters, add disperse formation to the list. So to main skirmish formation, every model must be within 3 inches. That's an update. Used to be 2 inches for dispersed, but now it's 3. Of another model rather than to the same unit rather than the usual one. However, unlike most skirmishers, models with this special rule do not have 360-degree line of vision arc. Instead, they only have a 90-degree vision arc corresponding to their front arc. So, yeah. This is, some people are going to yip hooray, and others are going to go,
Yeah, I mean, I'm one of those who are going to, applaud in celebration and so forth for this. I've been burned multiple times by gyrocopters and peg knights, but I don't know that it's going to affect peg knights as much or multiple units of gyrocopters, as long as you just set their frontage up a certain way.
Yeah.
If you're planning, if you're careful, you can, I guess on like overruns, they don't have that 360 where they can't turn around or face wherever they want to, but I don't know.
It is going to make that they can't just overrun into the back of an army and then immediately charge the rear. They're going to have to take a turn turning.
Yeah, and so that's fine. I mean, I'm not crying that gyrocopters and peg knights got worse.
Yeah.
Not at all. However, it feels like this is the way things used to be. The larger base had a 90-degree, and so they're just kind of returning back to those rules.
Yeah. Well, and they don't have to turn. They're not closed order, so they don't have to turn. You can still whip around, but you gotta. It doesn't affect your movement, but it affects what you see all of a sudden. Yeah. So.
Are you familiar with the points of these items? Are these going down, I guess?
No, they have not changed. Their points are the same.
No, I mean the cannons and
they've all gone down.
Okay.
They've all gone down in points. So everything's gotten like cheaper.
Yeah.
And again, I firmly believe this is because of Battle March to make them more
violent. Yeah, I agree. I think it's Battle March, but also Dwarven shooting, let's face it. They need some help.
They need some love. Yeah.
So maybe this is GW's nod to that they probably need a lot more, but then just decrease points, but still.
So, all right. Then miners, they get blasting charges is they reduce the cost to +1 point. I think it was 2. Before. I think it was 2 points before, and now it's a point. So it's a 50% reduction if you want to look at it that way. I mean,
I have yet to play against miners. I used to play dwarves many years ago, and I had a little unit of miners because they were kind of cool and they could disrupt my enemy ranks because they could come up in the rear and stuff. But
all right, so go ahead with that next one there with Slayers.
Add Furious Charge to Troll Slayers and Giant Slayers list of special rules. Yeah. I completely agree. If Slayers charge, they should get all the bonuses that they can get. Why not just say automatically win the first round of combat? I mean, they deserve it. So
yeah. And Furious Charge has been added to a lot of infantry, like specialized infantry this this round. So, Hellstorm rocket batteries, they've gotten better in the grand scheme. I mean, their strength is a 4 and their armor piercing value is a 2 now. So maybe they're worth it. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that, and I've played with them on occasion a long time ago, and it was fun to play with them, but they're very unreliable. So
yeah,
too many other really good options in the army. I just don't see people taking them still, but maybe.
Yeah, and like we said, so Barded Pegasus, that's the Bretonnian Pegasus, by the way, for those who are unfamiliar with that, and Pegasus, which is the Empire version of that, are now
darn it.
So no more 360 degree for your character.
Yeah,
Pegasus.
He gets killed turn 1 or 2. I mean, what are you worried about?
So
last game I played, he was killed by goblin squig hoppus. So it's, I mean, he's so vanilla. So terrible.
All right.
Continue. Now, why does Free Company Militia get Furious Charge? Yeah.
I don't see the point. To be honest, it's not like they're gonna make it.
Yeah.
I mean, the one thing that I am glad to see is, so they got that strength 4 characteristic in 1.5.
Okay.
And now, and I did check that they had that before because this is a blue, but now they get Furious Charge to the list. So now maybe Great Swords are worth it all of a sudden. So
yeah, I don't know. I still want them to charge. I still want them to be charged instead of, I don't know. Yeah, I guess it's great now that they can charge and do some real damage.
At initiative 4, strength 6 weapon.
Yeah. It's a strength 6. That strength 6 that really makes it. Yeah.
So, so here, point reductions again. I think these are all point reductions.
Yeah, they are. And I checked it. It's 1 point each. Yeah. Pistoliers were 16. I still don't think
like 4 extra halberdiers on the board.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe. I still don't think that they are worth taking over road wardens, but yeah, your point about battle march, I think that's where we might see pistoliers, because they are 2 or 3 points cheaper now. Empire Knights, hey, keep dropping those babies. Empire Knights are some of the best knights in the game because you can make them drilled and stubborn and so forth. So yeah, great. I'm still not taking Empire Inner Circle Knights, but
I'm not worth that. Yeah. So this is a change, as we discussed earlier, in the core rules. The Blessed Triparch, so that, however you want to say that, Triparch, everybody debates how it's said, but you change the rule. A unit that contains the Blessed Triparch gains the Stubborn special rule. So it's no longer on the monk. It's on the rule. It's on the unit now. So if the monk dies, oh well.
Is it triptych?
Triptych, Triparch. I've heard it said 4 different ways.
Okay.
This thing, and I don't think anybody knows, to be honest. Including some very famous YouTube channels out there. They've all say it differently.
Okay.
But so you still got to purchase the monk to get it, but once you purchase it, it doesn't go away when the monk dies.
Nice.
They have it.
Let's see some battle pilgrims. That's what I'd love to see some.
Then not point reduction, dang it. But size reduction. I only need 3 for Knights Errant and Knights of the Realm, and again, that's a battle march thing. I'm telling you, it's just what it is. Branch Wraith.
Yeah. That's interesting. I thought their movement characteristic was 6. It should be.
I think it was a 5 before.
Yeah. Now, Branch Wraith, is that like the Dryads? Is that what?
That's the Dryads, like special champion character.
Oh, okay. So he's the only one who gets Furious Charge and Armor Bane?
I'm guessing yes.
What are they
So
doing? What are they doing? Trying to make the Wood Elf players feel good. Okay.
I guess. We're ignoring that dispersed formation. That's a Pegasus Knight thing that's affected that.
Okay.
They were the only ones that had it, besides gyrocopters at one point, and then they added that.
Now
So
the martial prowess, that's a pretty big deal.
that's a
During the
huge
first
deal.
round of combat, a unit with this special role gains +1 modifier to its weapon skill. In addition, a unit with this special role can make supporting attacks to its flank or rear as well as to its front. Now, high elves have martial prowess, but in theirs, I think they can already make supporting attacks to flank or rear. But this gives you +1 weapon skill. That's huge.
Yeah, and it's to Eternal Guard, their spearmen in particularly. So
Yeah. Yeah.
which is huge. And I think High Elves got the same thing further down. I got to look at it, but
Oh, +1 weapon skill.
I
Okay.
believe so. I think that's a change across the board for elves. War Dancers and the Blade Slingers, now you change their strength characteristic to a 4. And when they change the War Dancer attacks to a characteristic of 2. And the Blade Slinger is now
I
a
want to
3.
see those war dancers out there too. War
Yeah.
dancers used to be a pretty nasty unit. I'm hopefully this will make them good again. I don't know.
And now reading this down here, the Dryads are now movement 6 and Armor Bane 1 and Furious Charge. And what this is,
Makes sense. Makes sense.
this was a character that
Yeah.
they could buy and go in. Now it all
Yeah.
adds and makes sense together.
Well,
So,
I'm again, I hope that we see dryads and nymphs. Yeah.
Treekin and Eldar are toughness 6 now.
Ooh, Treekin are toughness 6. They didn't need that. Like those guys were tough enough as it was.
Yeah, now they're better. Sisters of the Thorn got cheaper, 22 points, and their unit size. They had the unit size of 4 before. Now they're 22 points. So again, just a modification. Wild Riders. Again, unit 4 before, but they're cheaper.
I don't know if we need to make them any cheaper either. Just keep them the same. Add points to them.
Yeah. Warhawk
Riders. Did they go down like a point or 2?
I think they went down like 2 or 3.
I like Warhawk Riders. I think they're extremely useful. And I don't think they're overpowered. So I'm okay with this. Again, especially if this is in the vein of, from Battle March and so forth. That's great.
Yeah. And then so High Elves, here we go. They got cheaper. Your spearmen, your archers, and your sea guard all got cheaper.
Yeah, that is I mean, I'm happy. Yeah. Way to go. Absolutely. So what were they before?
Wasn't an Elven Spearman 10 before?
Yeah, and an archer I think was 11.
11.
Yeah.
And a sea guard was 12. So I think they all got 2-point reduction in there, which I mean
it's huge.
I mean, that's a big drop when you do the math. So
yeah, it's a big deal. I'll have to get some sea guard.
I mean, I like sea guard. They're just pricey for what they are, but they might be worth
10.
Yeah,
at 10 points. That's not too pricey, huh?
Yeah. Scout gyrocopters now follow normal gyrocopters. They're that 90-degree, 3 inches. We'll see how many of those we see floating around now.
Yep.
Silver helms, your size got smaller.
Yeah. Okay.
And your bolt thrower got cheaper.
Yeah. That's yeah, and they can keep dropping it. I still don't think it's worth it. But that's actually a 10-point drop.
Yeah.
So that's huge.
It is, like, in my opinion, the worst.
It's bad. It's bad.
Worst weapon in the game.
Yeah. Well, it's but its ballistic skill 4 bolt thrower is not bad.
No.
And it can do some damage. It can really do some damage. It can't take a lot of damage. I know that. It can't take a lot of damage, but it can do some real damage. It just wasn't worth the 80 points. So 70 feels about right. I like that. I may see more. I may start playing those again.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing here is because that's almost, I say almost every army. There are exceptions. Bretonia is one of them. Has at least 2 war machines. Bretonia only has 1, right? Which nobody takes it because stone throwers just ain't that good. The templates aren't good anymore, right?
Yeah.
And high elves, that's their only war machine, right?
Yeah, and I think that I would pay 80 points if they just said for the repeater side you get 6 shots,
Yeah,
and you don't suffer extra negative penalties. But
multi-shot, yeah.
yeah, and I think that's what it needs. Although that may make it too powerful. I don't know, one or the other of those two, anyways.
So
Let's see. Veteran Outriders changed the rules as follows: 0 to 1 unit of Outriders in a city of known army may be designated as Veteran Outriders. Okay, yeah, that's
missiles wielded veteran outriders are not subject to ponderous special rule.
nice.
Yeah, so this is a nerf and it isn't at the same time, right?
Yeah,
it's both. You're limited to 1, which for none, that's almost like crippling them just a little bit, especially with an army of gunline.
but you can take Outriders. It's just the Veteran Outriders. I think that gives them something special.
So, well, now they're not ponderous anymore. So
yeah,
it's really
that's
nice
yeah.
for them.
The Seed of Rebirth. How am I going to protect my puny elves now?
Like the rest of us, we just die.
Yeah. Oh, they die. They die well.
And see, there's your martial prowess for high elves.
I kind of knew that they were going to do this to the Seed of Rebirth. I played it as much as I could while I could.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I took advantage of it.
Yeah, it was too good, and they had to. And this isn't the only item. Let's be clear. This isn't the only item that they've reduced from common to or very common to not.
Yeah.
They've done that to several items across Ravening Hordes and Fantasy.
I think that they're seeing that certain common items are just too good to allow an army to take multiples of, and I really wish they just get back to, I don't know, no multiples, or besides maybe dispel scrolls. I don't know, power scrolls, that sort of thing. But martial prowess, great.
Yeah, martial prowess, same. Like I said, it was across the board, so good for. And elves needed something because high elves are on the big struggle bus. So Imperial ogres are cheaper. They went down, I believe, 3 points is what I think they went down. So
nice.
The Marvelous Magnifier. I'm not even going to try to pretend to say that first name, but it's
Quintenoffen.
Common. Yeah.
Quintenoffen.
It's not common anymore.
Quintenoffen. Yeah.
Orion. So I know one of our guys in our meta here made the comment that he's more tougher. And the points went down to 405. But he no longer causes fear. But I think that's because he causes terror, doesn't he? Or something. He doesn't cause fear anymore.
Here from the list of special rules. Yeah, maybe it was a redundancy where they accidentally listed fear and terror. Surely he causes fear. I mean terror.
Yeah.
He causes terror in me. I don't play against him much. Yeah, terror.
Yeah, so it was a redundancy. No need.
Yeah.
But Aurora of the Fae. So I don't care who was playing it this way, but this is how it always should have been played. And it says it technically. It was answered previously in a question. Change the note to the end of the roll as follows. Note that the enemy player only wins victory points for destroying the Green Knight the first time he loses his last wound and is removed from play. Because he never dies, right? You can still come back technically, but you only get the points for the first time you kill him, not for the other 3 times you kill him. or whatnot. All right, so here's a change. So how they ruled before. Change the second paragraph of the rule as follows. Guardian of Sacred Sites. Change the second paragraph of the rules follows. During the compulsory move subphase of the turn in which he was awakened, the Green Knight may be placed completely with any natural terrain feature anywhere on the battlefield. For the purpose of this rule, natural terrain feature includes any woods or any difficult or dangerous terrain, as described on 269. It does not include magical vortexes, open ground, or hills, or any construction such as walls or buildings. Before the game starts, the player should agree which terrain features are natural and which are not. This is a subtle change, and not too many people caught it. He can't charge when he comes in. He used to. He can't anymore. Now. So, because now it's in the compulsory moves. So it's after everything is done that he's placed. So, oh well.
So you got a round to react.
Yeah, a round to react to him. Oh well. Not that I've actually ever fielded him in this edition.
Let's see, page 29. Once players have finished placing terrain, Thracian Warhost player may place one additional area of difficult terrain measuring no less than 3 inches at the narrowest point, no more than 9. What are we becoming? Wood elves again?
Apparently.
Or wood elves, I guess, not again.
Yeah, hey, look, no. They're the guy with the axes, right? The trace thing. They cut down a bunch of trees and they haul them to the battlefield and they place them there to die. I mean...
Well, it should be a pile of chopped logs or something then.
So,
Lion Guard changed the points to 17. Merworms, I assume that it's lower by
they're lower
bit.
on them.
Just a little bit, yeah.
Continuing on. So now we're into the FAQs. To the FAQ or the questions. So, does a Master of Ruin of Adamant work on the Anvil of Doom? It increases the toughness of the crew, but not the anvil itself.
Oh, okay.
Interesting. So,
when a model hits an enemy unit using the Death Blow special rule, does that hit benefit the model special rules? Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So that
I'm not familiar with the Death Blow special rule. So
Death Blow special rule is like if he dies, he still gets to swing afterwards.
Oh, okay.
And it's the Slayer's special ability.
Oh, yeah. Okay, now I'm familiar with it. Yeah.
Is an entrenched unit protected on all 4 sides or just the front? Just its front, as stated on page 270 of the Warhammer Old World Rulebook.
Interesting. I did not know that.
I think that was one of those that was overlooked.
Yeah, good to know. When the Goblin Hewer shoots using the Whirling Death special rules, does it add a D3 modifier to the number of shots rolled for each rank and file, or just a single D3 modifier? Roll an artillery dice plus an extra D3 per rank. That's how it's always been, and I'm glad.
Yeah,
that's the way it should be. Should do massive damage.
We might see more of them on the field now. So, Empire of Man, can a steam tank fire both its steam cannon and steam gun during the same shooting phase? The answer is yes. I wasn't aware that was an option or a debate, even that you had to fire one or the other.
Well, so there is a rule. And I may be mistaking this, but I think there's a rule where if you have multiple shooting weapons, you can only pick one to shoot. You can only shoot one of them per turn. So I'm glad they clarified it, although rarely does that come up.
Yeah. Well, there's not too many things that have it.
Yeah.
All right.
The balloon, the air balloon, Cathay air balloon was the kind of the big
true.
one. Yeah.
But does a unit that includes a Grail Monk with the Blessed Triparch lose stubborn if the Grail Monk is killed before the rule can be used? And as of we saw earlier in the rules, no. As per errata, a unit that includes the Blessed Triparch becomes stubborn regardless whether or not the model that purchased that upgrade has been killed or not. To be honest, I know people hate it, but it definitely was a feel bad when you spent essentially 37 points on the upgrade on a toughness 3, weapon skill 2 person all of a sudden. So, who doesn't get the blessing because he's a peasant. So, it necessary change, but it made them just better before.
Does a unit of battle pilgrims that includes a Grail Relica benefit from Blessings of a Lady or just a Grail Relica itself? If a unit includes a Grail Relica, the entire unit gains Blessings of the Lady. Nice. Okay.
And I'm glad they specified this because the special rule is only on the Grail Reliquary there, and there's a debate: does it apply to the units or only to the thing? And I'm glad they specified that because that was a debate before. Scrolling down. Here we go. What else?
Nice.
So,
yeah, I love it. So it's the Waystalker Hawkeyed Archer rule. Does it apply to magic missiles as well? No.
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 Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, what else? You don't get to do that. Must a unit be in phalanx in order to not become disrupted when charged by the unit with first charge? Yes. The units do not gain the benefit of being in a particular formation if they are not in that formation. Again, it's like, well, hello. Phalanx is where you can be longer than you are wider and not be in marching formation, and you don't disrupt people. It's a very unique little thing, but it's cool when it's used properly. I'm in there. And
I think that's it.
That's it for the Forces of Fantasy.
Not a lot of controversial changes to Forces of Fantasy. I like the changes, just making them a little bit better.
Yep. A little better, a few point reductions, nothing major, but
yeah,
it made it better. So, well, guys, like I said, we'll do Ravening Hordes on our next video. In the meantime, we'll keep an eye on our Facebook page and Discord for updates. And like I said, sign up for Rock Lobba, guys. We're going to be bigger and more of everything this year. So we'll catch you on the flip side.